Alright folks, it's next morning. We're headed out to doing our quota hunt. Now I got a pretty good hike down in here. It's supposed to rain this morning. We actually got a pretty good chance of rain this morning. So I left my saddle and everything in the truck. Man, I don't want to get out here and get everything soaking wet, you know, and I still got 2 more days, or 3 full days of hunting to do, and I don't want to have to do it in a wet saddle and with all my gear getting wet. So I just grabbed my backpack. I got a rain fly for it, and then I got my rain suit. But yeah, we're gonna ease down in here. There's a we're gonna come down here. It's crazy sounds out here on this daggone water they got. But we're gonna come down here and we gotta cross the creek and then cross the swamp. And there's a couple ridges I wanna get to. It's down here. One of the ridges has got a pretty nice looking saddle on it. I'm gonna try to get set up close to that saddle so I can watch that saddle and then watch the valley. This is a rifle gun hunt, so we should be able to see a long ways and should be able to shoot a long ways. So I got my tripod with me today, so we ain't got to worry about that. But yeah, let me get on down in here. As soon as we start breaking some daylight, I'll get you turned on and show you a little bit about what we got going on. Finally got enough daylight there. But I'm sitting on this ridge out behind me. That saddle's right there behind the camera. You know, and it's got a very light slant right here. The ridge on the other side is a lot bigger than this one. But it's like a saddle on both of these ridges right here. I figured this would be where a lot of the deer would rather cross at. I mean, that's where I would too. I'm actually kind of glad I didn't bring my saddle. Because for whatever reason, this area hasn't started dropping a lot of leaves yet. They just now starting to turn. So there's a lot of cover. It's real thick in here. Climbed up a tree, I don't know if I'd have been able to see this valley down here. Folks, I hope you can see why I just did not get that on camera. Let me see if I can get this somewhat cleaned off. Now this is better than it was. But it started raining. As you can see, I put my rain jacket on. And that saddle I was talking about, I walked over that ridge and we started walking down. I just had this dude come running up the ridge, run right up to me, see me, and took off back down the hill. And when she stopped right there, I noticed she's been running a while because she was panting really hard, breathing real hard, that's what made me say, alright, there's got to be a buck chasing her. You know, because I didn't spook her, she just come running up to me. So I went ahead and set the camera up. I had my camera in this little bag right here, and unfortunately, I guess the heat inside of it had, it's got my lens all fogged up. Well, I got everything set up and got ready, and I was looking, and I seen movement down the ridge there, and I said, okay. When I opened the camera up and turned it on, it was completely fogged out. And then I seen the deer come up that edge right there, and I was like, oh man. So I couldn't wipe the lens off. It looked like a nice buck. Let's walk down there and see what we got. See, it kind of makes me mad that the daggum lens was fogged up like that. But I held it pretty much on his neck. There was a tree. That dude just took off running right there. There was a tree on his shoulder. And then I didn't want to, I think I see his body right there. Yeah, I see a belly. You know, I didn't want to, be shooting that tree instead of him. And I don't think he ain't no monster, but I see an antler poking up right there. Like he might be a 6-point or something. Like I said, I could see he had antlers on there, but I couldn't tell how big they was. And you see what I'm shooting through, you know, and I think he may have been chasing another doe up here. Because they come out of that bottom down there. Oh, there was it's a big body deer. Wow. Yeah, he's just a little small 6. Unfortunately, I did not have it on camera again. I was literally just talking on the phone with my wife. Oh my God. Talking on the phone with my wife. I was getting this camera set up to do the interview about this one. And I look over and another buck's running down the ridge right here. Oh my God, I just tagged out. Let's go look at him. Oh man. See, I was just sitting here telling myself, I said, man, this is the second hunt that I not got on camera. Not got on camera this year. The camera's still fogged up. Oh my God. I seen him fall. I just don't know where he fell. And rolled to. Come on, camera. Oh, I see him right there. Whew, man. Oh, Lord have mercy. I got a long day ahead of me now. Look at that. Oh, he's still breathing. Good night. I can't believe it. I got to call my wife back. I just finished him off. He was still over here gargling, so I went ahead and shot him again. And he's done now. But I called my wife. I was on the phone with her. He jumped up and run and fell in the ditch right here. And then I grabbed the gun and run over there and put another one in him. Now that he's completely done, I'll show you what he looks like. I said he's nothing special. He's a little 7-point. He ain't got much of a rack, but once again, he's another big body deer. That's what I'm out here doing, is meat hunting. And I just filled both of my tags, so I'm tagged out here. I may there's 2.5 more days of hunting out here on this quota hunt. And so I may sit with Andy and do some recording with him. Cause I sure wasn't expecting to tag out. But I told myself, you know, and it just started raining. I said, man, this rain's gonna get them up and moving. And surely it did. But I don't even know what to say. I can apologize all day long about not getting this on film. But when I turned the camera on after I shot the first buck, you seen how flogged up the camera was. And this here, I was talking on the phone with my wife. I didn't. And he actually come running down the top of this ridge right here. And he was running down. And it was either shoot him or worry about the camera. I threw my phone down, grabbed my gun, stood up. I had to run up about 20 yards so I can look over. And he was side hilling this ridge right here away from me. And he turned and gave me a quarter on the way shot, and that's when I took it. But I'm sure everybody understands how it goes, you know. And just some days you can't do nothing wrong. I mean, I said I was talking to my wife and my kids was yelling, screaming about the first deer, and then he come running. Just shows you what the power of a hot doe will do. Because he had his nose to the ground, running like crazy. No worry, paid no mind to me sitting there talking. But let me get over here and get my stuff, get the truck. I'm gonna have to go get Andy now. I ain't about to do both of these by myself. It's gonna take me all day. But once we get back up here, I'll get them drugged together and we'll do an interview. Alright folks, I got them both up here. Took me forever to get back and get Andy picked up and get back out here. We're gonna get these things skinned up, put on the cart, and go get them checked in. I said, this one right here is he's a lot bigger than the other one. I thought they was about the same size until we got them up close. But what that'll do, I said I'm tagged out. The rest of the time I'm gonna climb up the tree with Andy and do some filming with him, see if we can't get him tagged out. And then if we can hurry up and get him tagged out, we'll move on to the next management area. We'll catch y'all on the next video.